Hey, it's Kevin and Fred. Do you have a referral for us here in Phoenix? There are 30,000 agents here that you could send them to. Why us? Well, for one thing, we'll keep you updated and you'll never have to track down your commission.
We'll also make you look really good to your client. And best of all, it helps us keep all this content free. So go to kevinandfred.com/referral to make the introduction. We'll take great care of them.
The one thing that's become apparent here in 2020 is we all need oxygen to breathe. And I'm not just talking about good oxygen for our lungs, but cash on hand, a business's oxygen level, right? Kevin, as our mentor and somebody we look up to, Keith Cunningham, says is really, really important for businesses here in 2020.
Yeah, no doubt about it, right? So when you think about oxygen, right, it's needed for survival. You can't live without oxygen. And something that Keith Cunningham taught us is, when you really think about it, cash flow really is the oxygen of a business. And we're seeing that, kind of come to life right now more than ever. Like, it's just become so apparent to people that, hey, cash is the thing that will keep you breathing as a business.
Yeah, a couple months ago, you had this conversation about remargining our business and the need for other businesses to remargin. Obviously, the middle of March 2020 showed up and has shown the world and real estate businesses around that, like, it's important to have a business with good margins. It's important to have cash on hand, right? And so I think what business owners, especially what you and I are hearing on the street, just talking to people right now, people are feeling is that they're forced to make changes that maybe they never thought they'd have to make before, or they're valuing the amount of cash they have on hand to weather this storm, and also then looking for opportunities to potentially take advantage of a market like this when we do sort of emerge from the storm, so to speak.
Yeah, no doubt about it, right? It's definitely nothing like a time like this to give you the time and in a lot of cases the necessity to evaluate that stuff and find out where you're at. And so I think a lot of people are finding out the hard way where they're really at, unfortunately. And a lot of people are getting hurt because of it, because not enough businesses had enough oxygen flowing through them.
Yeah, absolutely. So I just encourage you, no one's really sure how long this is going to last, even with, states and locations talking about opening, the economy back up and that nature. I think having cash on hand is now more than ever. And I think having a grip on your finances is now more important than ever. And I think it's those that are willing to make tough decisions and look at tough things in their business and in their life that are going to find themselves better suited and better positioned for success down the road. So I encourage you, get in there, dive in, go look at that thing that's maybe a little scary to you. Go look at your finances, figure out what you can cut, go look at your cash on hand, figure out if there's ways you can put more cash in your pocket right now. And then also look at your monthly bills and maybe get on the phone and make some calls to some of your vendor partners and find out if there's ways that you can defer payments, or that potentially they'll offer you some discounts in uncertain times like this. So all businesses are sort of in this together right now. And I think you might be surprised how you might be able to keep more cash on hand just by making a few phone calls to inquire about skipping a bill or two or finding some relief right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So do what you got to do. And you know what, if you need some help with it, reach out, ask someone for help, whether that's, maybe somebody at your brokerage, if it's somebody on your team, maybe you have a business partner, a coach. And if you don't have anybody like that to reach out to Fred and I. This is something that we have worked on extensively in our business for quite some time and have become good at just reviewing and making sure that we are making the right decisions when it comes to oxygen inside of our business. And so if you need help, reach out. We'd love to talk to you. And thanks a lot for joining us today.